My name is Sharia, and this is my book training presentation on Scaling Up by Verne Harnish. Scaling up is a practical framework for businesses wanting to scale up or face challenges involving scaling. The book illustrates an S curve, which is the general path most businesses take while scaling. A majority of businesses started won't make it to the elephant portion of the curve. Some common themes in the book are continuous learning and being able to adapt to any conditions that are thrown towards your business. Verne breaks the art of scaling into four main components, which are people, strategy, execution, and cash. The book dives deep into how to create an effective team, align the company's strategy, and case studies for how other companies have achieved sustainable growth. The first insight we will be focusing on today is people, which is arguably one of the most important elements to scaling up your business. The people you bring onto your team shouldn't be taken lightly, as this person will likely become a part of your family and will provide the expertise needed to ensure your company grows. The book mentions that the marketing team should put as much focus onto attracting employees as it does customers. The interview process is just as important. You want to find a candidate whose personal values align with the values of the company. This is important so the employee finds joy in the work they do, in turn providing lots of value for your company. Some companies like Zappos go as far as giving their newly hired candidate a monetary incentive to quit. This ensures that the person really wants to work for the company or not. Contrary to popular belief, you want to hire someone who is an expert in the field you are hiring for, but not necessarily good at other things, also known as an idiot savant. According to Verne Harnish, the learning curve to train a well-rounded employee is much longer than training an idiot savant. The book provides a tool called a job scorecard, which allows the company to figure out exactly who they need and hire the right person. The job scorecard lets you put your potential candidates' ideal functional accountabilities, skills, traits, and competencies along with key performing indicators as well as core values, and then rate each of those areas on a scale 1 to 10 to determine who is the right fit. This is important because at the end of the day, your employees will play the biggest role in scaling your company up. While you want a diverse group of individuals with different areas of expertise and a diverse thought process, everyone should be working towards the same big company goal. You want your candidate to really want to work for your company and not just be treating it as a place to make some money and then leave. And then as we see here, the cost of a bad hire is 15 times his or her annual salary, according to Top Grading. So it's very important to get the recruiting and selection process right. The next insight I got from the book was involving strategy. It's very important that you have a clear vision and goal for your company so that you can make the necessary moves to achieve that vision. This gives everyone on the team a purpose and ensures efforts aren't going to waste doing something that doesn't even align with the company goals. A point you might hear me make through the presentation is the importance of clear communication and making sure everyone in the company is on the same page. The book provides a tool called the one-page strategic plan, or OPSP, which lets the strategic planning team create immediate and long-term goals for the company, which are achievable and align with the company's core values and beliefs. This ensures that there is absolutely no confusion on what the company goal is and what responsibilities an individual in the company must bear to make it to that particular goal. Some actionable advice that the book gives is to create a strategic planning team with 3 to 5 people who meet once a week to discuss strategy and determine if they're heading in the right direction. It is emphasized that this step should not be overlooked and meetings should happen at least once a week, unlike many other companies who only do this once a year. This plays a huge role in helping you stay ahead of your competition. Insight 3 ties directly into the execution part of the book. Harnish emphasizes the importance of implementing the Rockefeller Habits checklist within your company. The Rockefeller Habits were created after John D. Rockefeller, who used these habits to grow his own business. While there are 10 individual habits to check off in this framework, Harnish says to focus on 1 to 2 habits every year, given the first habit, which is the most important, is checked off. The first habit is that the executive team is healthy and aligned, which means that team members meet frequently to discuss strategic thinking, and they also understand each other's strengths as well as work styles. They should also all feel comfortable enough with each other to spitball ideas and run discussions. The second point I found the most insightful was that everyone is aligned with the number one thing that needs to be accomplished, and this also ties into the third point that employees should be able to articulate the company's strategy accurately. Ideally, they should be able to describe the company's big, hairy, audacious goal, describe who their core customer is, name at least 3 brand promises, and give an elevator pitch of the company. In a nutshell, employees should be aligned with the company priorities and the exact strategy they will follow to achieve those priorities. This is an important tool when it comes to the execution part of the process. The Rockefeller Habits Checklist promotes the alignment of the leadership team, makes sure the company priorities are instilled in employees, and establishes core values and the core purpose throughout the whole organization. It also provides a practical framework to follow so that you can implement strategy with the least amount of hiccups as possible. The last insight I found relates to the cash aspect of the book. It should go without saying that without cash flow, your business would not exist. The team at Scaling Up provides a tool called Cash Acceleration Strategies. This tool gives an outline of the 4 main cash conversion cycles, which are the sales cycle, the make/production and inventory cycle, the delivery cycle, and the billing and payment cycle. This tool helps you to brainstorm ways to improve in each of these cycles and mistakes that should be eliminated in each of these areas. In a nutshell, it allows you to map out exactly how cash flows in and out of your business. And then finally, it helps teams make more educated decisions that can protect cash flow. The importance of getting your cash flow right is crucial for obvious reasons, but it allows the company to have a buffer during rainy days. Using the tool provided by the book also allows teams to brainstorm new avenues for cash flow. In the end, cash flow is crucial to pay your employees, keep the production cycle alive, and scale up your company sustainably. To recap, the book Scaling Up hits four main elements to scale a company up. Those are people, strategy, execution, and cash. Hiring the right person is important so they can contribute to their expertise to helping the company scale. The right person should have the same underlying values as that of the company. Creating a clear vision for the company is important so every level of the company knows what their responsibilities are and what they are accountable for. The Rockefeller Habits Checklist is a great tool to implement the vision and execute on the company strategy. Lastly, determine how cash flows in and out of the company so you can create a plan to create more avenues for cash flow and reduce errors that result in cash out of the company's pocket. This book gives many tools so teams can stay organized on goals and execute them as sustainably as possible. These tools can be found and downloaded on the Scaling Up website. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for listening and have a good day.